Hi, I'm Spicy Steve down at the Richmond Public Market in downtown Richmond. And today we're going to explore Asian desserts and Asian snacks. Asian bakeries are a great place to start when you have that sweet craving. Not only do they have the familiar, the cakes and the donuts and the things that we're familiar with, but they have knockoffs or their own version of a lot of Western classics as well as original Eastern or Asian classics. They use taro, they use lotus seed, red bean paste, all sorts of exotic fillings. My favorite being shredded coconut, the cocktail buns and the coconut tarts being the top of the list for me. There's just so many different things to try. And if you're having a birthday party, one of the best things you can get is a fresh Chinese cake with light sponge, fresh whipping cream and fruit topped on it. As you can tell by my portly disposition, I enjoy my food. And of course, I also enjoy, among that, my sweets. And I love to come down to an Asian bakery because there's so many good things to try. Not just the familiar like the humble donut, but they have different types of steamed sponge cakes, some made out of wheat flour, some made out of rice. You see the classic Chinese donut down here that's often eaten with savory things like congee or rice porridge. Along here you also have savories as well as the sweets. Here's a deep fried meat dumpling and a classic steamed Shanghai vegetable pork bun. So depending on your mood, savory or sweet, it's all here in one spot. You also have fillings that include taro root, they include red bean, lotus seed, all sorts of different types of fillings. My favorite though is of course coconut. And one of the classics at the Chinese bakery is the cocktail bun. It looks like a dressed up hot dog bun, but inside is delicious shredded coconut that is oh so good, especially when they're hot out of the oven. I take them home and I even just throw them in the mic to warm them up 10 seconds because they're so delicious. Here's another classic I found that's served at Chinese New Year, and that's actually a peanut and sesame dumpling. But what I really wanted you to have a good look at is all these beautiful cakes. The Hong Kong Chinese make delicious cakes made out of light sponge, fresh fruit, and fresh whipping cream. They're not overly sweet, they're very light. And if you're somebody who doesn't want those sickly sweet cakes, this is a perfect cake to come and order for a birthday party or a special occasion. These are the kind of cakes that you can do special order or just pick up one that's already ready made. Nei hou ma. Has anyone ever offered you one of those Chinese sour plums that you can get in a little package? They're dried, and sometimes sour and sometimes salty. Well, you may have liked them, you may not have liked them. But you know what? There is just a variety that's in the hundreds of other options of dried fruit and dried ingredients that are snack food in Asian culture, particularly for the Chinese. And down here at Mr. Ginger, the Richmond Public Market, they have everything from dried mango to every version of dried plum you can think of. And there's even Spicy Steve's favorite from Thailand. There's some spicy dried squid. I love that kind of stuff. You can get everything from sweet plum, salty plum, sour plum, dried plum, honeyed plum, licorice plum, you name it. They've got every variety down here and some really tasty things. And best yet, because these things are a little bit adventuresome for some people, every little container here has a sample bowl. So you can go and try them and see if it's to your liking. If you like them, you can get a little bag made up of some mixed or individuals to take as a snack to sit in front of the TV with. But this is typical Asian snack food, and a lot of it's very healthy for you. They even have an ingredient that's actually dried grapefruit peel, which is good for people who have coughs. So not only is it a treat and a sweet, but some of them are medicinal as well. So why don't you come down to Mr. Ginger or a similar place like this and explore the varieties of these Asian snacks of dried fruits, preserves. Szechuan spicy plum, just what I was looking for. This is delicious. Why don't you spice up your life and come on down to Mr. Ginger's at the Richmond Public Market and try something different. Asian dried fruits and other exotic snacks. For Shaw TV, I'm Spicy Steve.
For recipes and information on cooking classes, visit spicysteve.com.